We're back. This is the city of South Daytona City Hall. I received an anonymous tip that an animal control officer, Ricky Hupp, was terminated or laid off from his job. According to the tipster, the layoff or termination stemmed from the call on Big Tree Road. I reached out to the animal control officer and he has yet to respond back. The tipster provided that the county would not touch this with a 10-foot pole, so I assume that there has to do something with rights violations and not wanting to take these dogs. With this information in hand, I decided to go to the South Daytona City Hall and request the paperwork. I thought it was going to be an easy one. However, I watched this clerk bypass Teams, the software that they use to communicate. I spoke to another source about this animal control officer. He has a history in law enforcement in New Smyrna Beach, and they spoke on his character and his honor to protect the Constitution and people's rights. With the city of South Daytona suddenly laying him off, you can imagine what is going on behind closed doors.
So hi there. I was getting given an anonymous tip about an animal control complaint. I think it was. It was for 612 Big Tree.
Okay.
And I've got the 3 calls right here, but I was going to see if I could get the termination letter or resignation letter of the animal control officer that recently resigned or quit.
Okay. Yeah, let me get it.
Or was fired, and I can just grab that.
I will get that.
I can give you, I've got to go down the road here,
Perfect.
but I can always give you my email so it's easier whenever you have it. I don't need
That would
it.
be perfect. Thanks. Yeah, what's
No
that?
worries.
Okay, so animal control officer resignation or whatever.
Or termination, however he left
The
here.
closing paperwork.
Right.
Got it. Yeah, well, we'll email that over to you then.
All right.
Yeah, I think she's in a meeting, but as soon as I catch her,
That's
I'll
the other thing
call
that
for you.
someone always tells me, no matter when I come to a city, they're always in a meeting.
Oh, well, we have a lot of meetings.
You should do doings instead of meetings, but maybe the meetings.
Doings. That's
Doings.
the next one. That's
Yes.
what I should do.
All right. Thank you.
She's in a doing.
And since I left that with you, I'm not sure of your name, so I can just have it.
Oh, sure.
Is that your card right there? I can just, I don't take it.
Sure.
That's right.
Yeah, Becky, you can have one if you like.
And then be white at South Daytona. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, if you need anything, let me know, and I will get this over to you as soon as I can get a hold of her.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a great day.
You too.
As I was mentioning, I thought nothing of this record request. Then I saw her pull up Teams or the chat window and then grab her cell phone. With a contentious type event like this, they're going to try and keep everything off of the record. They'll have meetings in person about it and have no paper trail. And I don't know if that's what was going on here, but the subsequent events lead me to believe that they were trying to hide something. I could visibly see that she picked up the phone and reached out to a contact, T.O., which is Tracy Odell. As soon as she sets the phone down, I immediately walk in and ask for the records for those text messages. I've cut the video short on this because I wanted to see what they would provide. You can clearly see there's a string of messages above, and you'll see shortly what they provide. The message directly above the one she just sent has a thumbs up on it.
Oh, I forgot one more thing here. All right. It's Friday, April 29th at 9:36. The last 5 text messages that you had sent on your phone?
Oh, mine?
Yes, ma'am. The one that you...
Oh, well, that's my public phone, my private phone. That's
Yeah,
not mine.
if it was was it a public text?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Tested.
Okay, I want to make sure. I want to make sure. Just the last 5 texts that were sent. If it was work related, then that was
No
it.
work
Okay,
related
just
text messages on
you'll
my
just
phone.
just take it, have them confirm it, and that's it. So,
Okay.
are your text messages archived throughout that agency here?
For text messages for
Work
work,
related?
but I didn't.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Knowing that those messages were not to her husband, I headed out and contacted law enforcement. I had a feeling she was going to delete them, and in the screenshot they provided, it appears she had deleted all the messages above. After reaching out to the homeowner at the Big Tree address, no one answered, and it appears that the house may be abandoned. While further investigating this incident, the city sent me a communication between this deputy clerk and Trudy Odell. The text message screenshot did not match up with what was seen in person and on video. The records didn't even match what was requested from the clerk. I asked for the last 5 text messages.
Matches what you sent there, and I would like all of those text messages from Tracy Odell. No?
Well, you don't get those though.
All right, you're in violation of Florida Statute 119. I'm letting you know you're on video.
Please don't bother.
You are the clerk, right?
I'm the deputy.
Deputy clerk. Do you have an oath of office signed?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have a copy of that? And in addition, all text messages between you and Tracy Odell. And that'd be great. So,
All right, I'll get those to you.
yes, I see it. I appreciate it. And from the lies earlier today, you said you were texting your husband.
I did.
No, you were. This was it right here. This
But
is.
I did text him too.
No, you didn't. I was watching from the window over
I
there.
knew, but when you got back, I had already texted
Nah, I don't think so.
This is a screen grab from the clerk's phone. I'm an avid iPhone user. When you have a screen grab like this, where the messages are at the top, there are no more messages above. One could form the opinion that the messages were then deleted from her phone.
And then you said you were just playing on your phone, and you just said,
Public records that we came by. I'm sorry.
yes. I mean, you told me you never sent anything either, but it was sent at 9:34. So,
Okay.
so your oath of office.
Okay.
All text messages from here until the beginning of time, which on that phone with Tracy Odell. If I receive an excessive charge for it, it's.
No, we won't.
Yeah, I know. It's like that. So I appreciate it. And if there are any destroyed in there, which I can see what's on here. I can read it. If there's any destroyed, I will do the criminal charges of the police department because I am not playing games with you guys anymore.
Okay. No, we're not trying to. I'm sorry.
Yes, you are. All right. Thank you. I think she's got it there and same email address. I appreciate it.
Many times it is the small departments that are the worst, and South Daytona is proving that to be true. Now, this is not the end of this here. I've discovered that South Daytona is violating Florida law by excessively charging for DVDs. I'm working on this. Public records are not fun, and damages that are provided if you do win a lawsuit with a public records request is nothing. Regardless of that, I decided to draft a lawsuit. We should be filing this shortly.